just to throw it out there. I mean, we literally. I don't think we lost a single. Did we lose a single Kings Row this time?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I'm still undefeated on Kings Row. I know.
it's Freeze Row.
Yeah, it is Freeze Row.
Houston!
Oh yeah! Oh my God! 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It wasn't really too weird. I think like the weirdest thing is just the fact that now my job is set in stone. It's like sort of like a rigid thing, whereas last year I was just sort of on the bench, so like inherently I was doing a lot of the things that I was doing this year, like just kind of like watching players and watching VODs and like seeing like what we could do better and what one person could do better and helping someone improve at a certain thing. Like I did that last year, but this year the only difference is that it's actually just my job, so it's like more rigid and you feel like a little more pressure because you're not like it's something you're supposed to be doing as opposed to something that you're just kind of doing on the side because there's nothing really else to be doing. I can't really compare this season to last season. It's not like as fresh in my mind how I felt last season during the same point in time. I would say the schedule from like a logistical standpoint is better. You want like fewer games, especially with the amount of teams that are in the league now compared to last season. The fewer the games, the better the games are going to be generally, quality over quantity. So I think the schedule has only been a plus. I definitely think that the bigger factor is that we've done this for a year. So like regardless of what the schedule is, even if it were the same schedule as last year, we probably would have been just as confident and just as stoic, I guess, as we were this season because we've been doing it for so long. So.
All right, where are you next play? I'm playing in the spot.
Grab 2 minutes, 2.
I have Shutter again. They do as well.
Yeah, I'm
Care Shutter. Sun hack. Care Shutter.
Alright, bubble for it.
I mean PSI.
They have trans on play.
My shield's broken, I can't block Shutter.
Yeah, rotate right. I'm gonna grab him. Grab him.
The shield. I haven't built it back. Better be. They have grabbed him.
Yeah. Do you guys remember right when they initially implemented like the draw mechanics and you could like, if you capped with no extra, if you had OT on payload, all you had to do was like touch cart and you win? Like, or like when you didn't get any progress on point and like an invis soft run could just run in and touch point instantly, the game's over like, already. It's like,
I remember one time against Remix, we full hit him on Hanamura on first point and they needed 0.5% and I literally sat on the point as Roadhog, but we had the Roadhog Torb and we them. They had to get 0.5 and they couldn't get it, so we won.
That's a classic. You have to sit on the point with
remember when they thought Genji was too strong, so they reduced his health by 50 and he gets one shot by an unboosted Widow and no one ever played Genji again.
And I really hope
the Outlaws do have a chance. It is it's not necessarily a huge chance, but winning this one is the first step.
I would say I don't think a lot of Outlaws fans or a lot of the people making the predictions even thought they would have a chance to make the playoffs in stage 1. So to have an opportunity on the final day to win and then potentially have some things go in your favor and get in, it's pretty good for Houston.
That's it. The Lone Star Rangers is going to have to ride some of that momentum into the playoffs. Welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, the Houston Outlaws. That EMP is going to make it hard for him to really do work, though. He's gone for it anyway, Matt. The EMP, regardless, he wants to fight here. He gets Popo first. Soundbarrier then might give the Rain a chance to clap back in his fight, but Fran was knocked prone and removed. Nice little shadow there from Rumi to set that one up. They just lost control of the point. The Rain have actually managed to bring this one back into their favor. And Boink's gone down to Fran. The Outlaws have to clean up properly here, and then they'll be done. But there's 2 more players coming back in. Kodak coming back in on the Wrecking Ball. Popo's not far behind. The Sombra, though, so strong against the Wrecking Ball. Doesn't matter what SI you are. Move over 2!
Well, you're not going to be able to do any work on Torb after that.
That's so nasty getting Popo and Masa. Getting Masa off there is ridiculous. 3. No healing left for the Houston Outlaws now. They're left with nothing but those bare health pools, and Muma on 20 is not going to be enough to save them. Map number 1, the Atlanta Reign.
It's all about like how you play as a team, how you like. It's about the execution of the last product, what you bring every stage.
Gonna come back from the spawn. Huge though.
That is crippling for the Atlanta Reign. Still here on the sound cue though. Ursa got the rally off by the looks of things with the EMP. It's hard. And now the Graviton surge into frame, but there's no one here to follow it up. And now the Outlaws are just going to grin from behind those nice big sound barriers as the Atlanta Reign get ground to a screeching halt. Up goes Darko down. The Graviton surge is thrown out now. The Outlaws are sitting pretty. Them are just starting to rejoin the rest of them. It doesn't allow the Outlaws to get the point. Oh, it's a 6-man EMP. Lights out. Better bust out the candles and newspaper because you got nothing else to do now. Master gets bubbled. Just going to get broken down.
The way I view matches and stuff, I go into like pretty much every game expecting to win.
Muma as well could just kind of use his Earth Shatter at his own volition in this fight. He can just go aggressive with it, try and force something. That's the EMP. Masa did not use Sound Barrier though. You will at least have that for the next fight, but he won't have a chance to use it in this one. And again, the Outlaws, that's a pretty cheaply won engagement. Just the EMP on top of all the other stuff they threw. Dante over that high ground. Gonna be a rally. Sound Barrier now being used by the Reign. It was an Earth Shatter attack. Muma connects. That is huge! Oh no!
Yeah!
The Reign! Well, they feel the earth move under their feet. Heaven and earth reverse themselves, and they find themselves losing their map. Move up, you animal! Pushing in now, trying to get on top of the frame, but again, he can't stay for too long. Selfie, oh! Dante got caught out by that one. Muma had to go that way. Darko looked like a prediction of some sort, but the Atlanta Reign were able to set that one up beautifully.
A lot of the mistakes we made were like very small. Just like we played like rough around the edges, and they're like little tiny things you can improve on.
I think they're going to leave Dante to try and deal with him and hope that Jake can do enough damage. Oh, the coalescence, so it's going to force him out of the way. Dogman been training with Master Roshi lately, I'd see. All right, I like it. Bionic Orb gets 2. An EMP for Dante might be a little bit too late in the day to make a difference. It is! Bionic grenade there on the Mills Move. If they follow up on that one, the Reign, that would be huge. EMP now thrown into the mix, and immediately Raucus has to go for the Transcendence. Pokeball is knocked down. He's still being healed though. He stayed alive. The right half of the Atlanta Reign stands, and he gets 3 with one swing. Well, that's one way to send a message. And the Atlanta Reign will take the series, solidify this fight in the playoffs.
Stage 1 was it was a little rocky. Had a couple reverse sweeps that kind of hurt us in the end, which was a little unfortunate. But I felt towards the end of the stage, we were doing pretty consistent in scrims and stuff.
I do think Atlanta kind of surprised us. For me personally, that was actually unexpected. I was expecting to 4-0 them because we were doing really well in scrims. That's why we were doing really well. We finally had found our strengths as a team, as players, as individuals. Once we had Spree starting on Zarya, we kind of found the right rhythm for our team. It took us a little while. I think like once we stuck to a solid 6, we got Jake on Brig, we got Spree on Zarya, things started to mesh a little bit better. Jake's like a very natural caller, he's very vocal, so it helped to have somebody like that in the Brig role. And then Spree has been playing Zarya since like season 1. I've had way more playtime compared to last season. Already first stage, so for me it's like really good. It's a big accomplishment for me to like have more actual playtime on stage. That was actually my primary goal, and then obviously after that comes achieving good result on stage when you actually play.
Everything I'm going to work on is just the same as before. Just building that consistency in the scrims, communicating the same way.
The way we practice as a team is we only look to our play. We didn't really look at what other teams would play. We would just focus on our own gameplay. We would just focus on our own, like the way we play the game. For us, we've been handling hardship and tackling our mental fortitude for over a season now. We've always been a team that is on the brink. Last season we almost made playoffs. We were a game off. So I mean, really, it's just a shout out to the guys for still being strong having faith in the future and being proud of themselves and confident in themselves, because it's really hard to maintain that over a long period of time when you're not seeing results, or at least not the results that, you know, in your ideal world.
I mean, like I said, I think towards the end of the stage, we did start to find that consistency that we needed, but like I said, it was a little too late, but thankfully, I think the real consistency we needed to build was consistency inside of scrims, and towards the end of stage 1, we were doing really well with that, so hopefully we can, you know, snowball that into stage 2 as well.